We're going on a trip.
We don't like the contract.
For us, the most important thing is that we retain our ability to say whatever we want, whatever we feel, that we are not beholden to anybody.
Right.
And this? This is something we don't use often. You want to keep your suitcase even though we are V full time.
All right, babe, so what are we doing here?
Okay, so I got clothes. This is toiletries.
Okay.
Then follow me over here. All right. So this is food.
Babe, what are we
And
doing?
then we need this.
Why do we need all this?
I need to be ready, baby.
For a 1 or 2 day trip? Baby, you're killing me. So we shot a video a couple of weeks ago that we called Risky. And it was about the arrangement that Gigi from RV Advisor wanted to do with us. And we've been doing this for 60 days now. We can't come to an agreement.
We want you guys to know about the negotiations.
Yep, all of it. Yeah, there's 1,000 comments within the comments of the Risky video. And you guys are actually the ones that are kind of helping us to negotiate it because you're thinking of things that we never would have thought about by ourselves. So, you know, we go, we all go. So we've decided to drive over to Fort Lauderdale, which is about a 3-hour trip, to sit down with Gigi and see if we can come to agreement on what to do. We promised the RV Hot Squad we were gonna bring you along and show you this entire process, so that's exactly what we're doing. What are you gonna bring on this trip? Put it in your new backpack.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, thank you, Susan.
Anything else?
Okay.
Did you get your Barbie? Yeah, you got your Barbie. Got a book. Do you need your hat in case it's really sunny?
Do you want to put the hat in the bag?
No.
You want to wear it?
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
You're
put
ready.
your backpack on.
High five.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah.
I am ready to go.
Where we going? Come on, mommy. Hold on, let me help you. Oh, wow, what a big girl.
I'm ready.
Keep left, then keep right.
We're supposed to be on
Use the right lane to keep
Huh?
right onto
Not
US
this one?
441 South.
Correct. Not this one.
What?
We're supposed to go on US 41 South.
We said A. Is this it? Planet RV?
Yep.
Oh, get out of here. What? Get out of town, man. Look at this thing. Look at the babe. What do you think? Hey, come on, guys. So this is it, huh, Gigi?
Yes, you guys really do exist. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so do you. We've only talked on the phone.
Here she is.
There she is.
Here she is, princess.
What do you think, Chittles?
I see Auntie.
Okay, let's go over to the door. Go ahead, open the door.
Okay.
Pull it. Okay, go ahead. What do you
You go
think,
first.
Chittles? What do you think?
I see.
Do you like it?
I do.
You do? You do like it?
I do.
Wow. Want to go check out the bunk beds? No, I'm gonna buckle up. Let's go.
Safety first.
Wow, this is amazing. It's a little bit different than our fifth wheel.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more crowded, but for a different purpose. This is
Nice job.
But for a whole different purpose.
Did you redo the upholstery?
This looks newer.
Surprise!
You heard I'm a germaphobe. Wow, that was one of the things that was
Yes.
driving me a little bit. Thank you so much,
I actually
Gigi.
forgot, yes. My
Thank you
germophobic
so
friend.
much.
I redid the upholstery and might check out the mattress.
Oh, thank God. You got us a new mattress.
With
I would have been sleeping on the floor for
the
months.
plastic still on.
Nice, Simmons. Very
And
nice.
the tag, so you
Nice.
will be the first one.
Bathroom. Oh, good. I was a little worried there wasn't going to be any space for my elbows in the shower.
Oh, I think you'll fit in there.
It looks good. It looks fantastic. This is better than we thought. And then you guys are gonna show me how to work all this, right?
My brother Ivan, yeah, we're gonna,
Okay.
and actually we're gonna do a full walkthrough. I probably doubt that you got this type of a walkthrough when you got your first rig, but for future reference and for all of your viewers, what my brother's gonna teach you are the things and the questions that you need to ask a dealer when you're buying something or looking at something before you purchase and before you pay. This is the type of walkthroughs that you really,
That you should have. No,
Fantastic.
this is good because even though we have experience with an RV, every RV is different.
this type of an RV as opposed to a fifth wheel, like
Yep.
when you have a generator on board and all that is completely different. So,
Yep.
so there's a lot of little things to learn. So
Right.
I'll let you guys chat.
Yeah, give us about 10-15 minutes. We'll settle in
Yeah.
and see if we can come to an agreement because we love this rig. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yay! Alright, we'll see you guys in a few.
All right.
We want you guys to be privy to the negotiations, expectations, contract details, etc.
Yeah, because ultimately we told Gigi no a couple of weeks ago. We said it wasn't going to work out for us, and we don't like the contract. We're going to offer her to not take any money. We're going to offer
Yeah.
her just pay for the expenses. The main thing for us in this is that we start the mission of RVing for autism.
Because RVing is so good for autism. A lot of people think that an autistic kid needs the exact same routine every day.
Right.
But that doesn't prepare your kid for real life. And so the changes are amazing. And when we take her on trips, she just comes out of her shell.
She
She
does.
loves exploring.
Yeah.
And we want to nurture that while still getting the therapies that she needs.
Yeah, we just get back from
Hermosa. Her
Yeah,
behavior was
Hermosa.
excellent.
She smiled the entire time, not one frown. She was so happy. We want a handshake deal that we'll take the RV. We do believe in the mission she's trying to do, which is to bring RVers together so
Yeah.
that we can have a voice.
RV advisor is very needed in this industry.
It's really needed in this industry. She has the resources and the website,
experience.
especially the experience to be able to protect newbies, because we've only been doing this 20 months. We don't have a ton of experience. Gigi does have the experience, and we know that she can help people along the way. All right, guys, so Gigi's coming in now.
Time to talk about serious stuff.
Yep. Hey! Got your cameraman with you?
What a mess!
Oh, we gotta have mass here. All right, odd squad mass. Let's see. Thanks, Gigi.
Hi!
Thank you.
Hi!
Thank you, Gigi.
You're welcome. What are you doing? Alrighty, you gonna help me?
We gotta talk about the details of this.
The contract.
We want to be really transparent with the RV Odd Squad, and we want to tell them the behind-the-scenes stuff. And above all, for us, the most important thing is that we retain our ability to say whatever we want, whatever we feel, that we are not beholden to anybody.
Just tell the truth.
Yep.
I kind of told you already that you can't hurt my feelings.
No.
That's our priority.
Bottom line is we love you. We
Yeah.
love you. Have a huge heart. You help a lot of people. We also love your vision,
We
trying
had
to
the same
protect
vision.
RVers with the RV advisor. And the only thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to get into a contract agreement where we have to feel obligated to do something every time and have all this stuff. And
Yeah.
we want to work with you, and we don't need any money. We need no profit for any of this. If you'd be willing to pay our expenses, you know, as we drive this thing around, which, you know, we have an idea what that is.
Well, when we first talked about it, like we talked about supporting each other, because I watched your first video and I was like, oh, those poor people, your first experience, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
So I wish that you had met me before, but that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, how do we help the next people? And then actually a lot of your squad members have been reaching out, and which was great, is you're actually either hiring me or joining before they sign a contract and purchase, and I have gotten them to cross things off and this and that, and that's really what our goal is. So the fact that you had the same mission. So my whole mission is I want the dealers and manufacturers to be more scared of me
Right.
than the customers. So,
Right.
and that I think
That's why we love you.
which is in strength in numbers. And I think
Yeah.
that if we get to that point where we have enough numbers that when they walk in and they say, here's my card, I'm an RV advisor member,
Right.
and they're like,
Don't
okay.
screw with them.
At that point, when we turn the page, we'll all be winners. That's where we need to be. That had nothing to do with what today is. And,
Right, right.
And when you mentioned that you needed an RV for,
smaller
you know, a small
Yeah,
RV, so you
to
can
travel around.
with Sage and therapy and this and that, and I was like, oh, thank you, Sue. And I was like, well, I have an RV. And forget, the RV advisor, but that's what I do personally.
Right.
I have a whole site, RVs for needs. That's what I do. So the RV is for you. We wrapped it out of a joint effort, but if you need to pull the wrap off because you don't want to drive around in the billboard,
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
And this,
One of the things we've noticed the most is before we even met you, we loved your vision and the way you've helped other newbie RVers from getting screwed over. And since we mentioned this to the RV Odd Squad, we've had hundreds of people join it and they love it. We have not had one complaint.
but if you do, and you might get one, tell me.
We will get one, but the bottom line is that you're doing what you say we're going to do. We see the vision of what you're trying to do, but a lot of it still needs to be built out. So you're a lot like we are, that we help people and the money takes care of itself.
It just shows up.
You
People
know?
don't think that people think, I gotta make some money first and then I can help you. And like when I'm reaching out for donations, like when I was trying to raise money for healthcare workers, they just don't understand how karma and how those kind of things
Spiritual
really
principle of give more than you take.
Yeah,
That's all it is. You give first. And the more you get, you got to give more. You got to give more.
I'm a firm believer when Marcus Lemonis attempted to assassinate my company in 2008, left me $11.5 million in debt, took everything, all my inventory, my franchise, my employees, two of my sales properties. I remember I had $20. I had $20 in my pocket. I went to a Donna Summer concert, and there was a family with the sign and whatever, and the kid, and he was a disabled vet or whatever, and I just gave it to him. I gave him my last 20. The moral to the story, the next day after I gave him my last 20, not thinking anything, a lady came in, so that within 15 minutes, she placed an order for like $200,000 worth of campers,
To get them over,
to bring it, so just, I had nothing the day before,
That's how it works.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
So I've always believed that, and right now I'm trying to figure out how to get stuff to New Orleans. I talked to families yesterday, and I got police officers and first responders sleeping in their car.
So trying to get some down there.
And no one's helping. No adjusters are there yet or nothing. So if you stuck around the rest of the day, there's going to be a caravan of drivers coming in.
Coming in to move them off.
I'm sending them off. I got pet rescue going to. We're taking a camper in my truck to go and scoop up all the pets that are homeless and running around the streets right now.
You like it?
I did.
That's Sage's new playground right up there. That's where all your freaking toys are gonna go.
Yeah.
Just gotta put a net here, cargo net.
Yep. If you haven't noticed, Gigi is bat crazy. But I am okay with crazy.
Obviously. We actually found Gigi way before she found us.
Yeah.
Just Google her name and you'll see her story is absolutely amazing. She has helped so many people, especially newbies that buy RVs and get in trouble. One of the things that we loved is that Gigi gives free memberships to any military veteran. They do not pay for an RV advisor membership. She's one of the most philanthropic people we've ever known.
And speaking of giving, one of the things that she was doing while we were there is she was donating RVs for first responders because of the hurricane.
Yep, Louisiana and Mississippi.
And it was funny because the press was there.
Yeah, Channel 7 Miami was there.
And we thought like, oh
wow, this is a big deal. Look at us.
Yeah.
They were not interested in our story. They were interested in Gigi giving housing for, I think it was Pet Karma, or what was it?
Yeah, I think it was Pet Karma.
Pet Karma.
Yeah, so we're not that important. And
we're not as important as we thought we were, because Channel 7 had no interest in us.
No, or Marino.
Yeah, they were there for the pets. So what's next?
Well, because we didn't do like a contract and have attorneys and that sort of thing, we actually do have a bit of things that we need to finalize, like insurance and that sort of thing. But we took the RV, so
yeah,
you know, we're gonna finalize some of those details. But we did want to share with you guys, we are getting a stipend to cover the gas and
expenses,
to cover the camping fees, but we're not making a profit on this.
Yeah, we're getting no money for any of the memberships that we help, so
we're gonna share with you what we like about this experience and what we don't like about this experience.
At this point, our RV adventure has begun so much more than we ever imagined that it would be. We're taking it one day at a time, and we're trusting that God is putting us in the exact place that we need to be and in front of the right people as we go. And it's more of a mission now. Number one, for our daughter, Sage, give her the best possible life and chance we can possibly give, and also help as many people along the way as we go.
Because one of the things that my grandmother that just passed away used to always tell me is that all things are possible with God.